So we ready to do this?
I'm fucking Freddy.
I'm fucking Freddy. No, was that okay? Hold on, wait. Was that a moment of a long silence, or was one of us talking and the internet was fucking up?
No, that was just silence. That's why I was seeing if you actually want to record.
I was just sitting here like, I'm sure Dylan's just talking about like the New Japan Cup or something. We'll just let him go. I'll cut it in later.
Oh, gee, thanks, asshole.
No, it's just like a whole section of the show where me and Blake are like, and now we're gonna step back for a moment and just go back to what Dylan said when his internet cut out. Can you assholes fucking hear me? Fuck you. Oh, no, I was re-listening to the episode where I told my Ring of Honor story, and it was at the part where Dylan cut out, and I accidentally left in the episode a moment where you could hear Dylan just go, "Can you guys hear me?"
Yeah, I noticed that bit.
I was just like, oh shit, I forgot that. Welcome to Fight Boys, the weekly podcast.
Fight Boys, podcast
about professional wrestling and non-professional. I'm your host, Scotty Moore, joined as always by these fucking assholes.
Who are you talking about?
Who are you talking about here?
Fuck!
What?
Joined as always by my
What we're doing is we're motivating you to change the cold opening.
Hold on! I said a hip hop. The hip it to the hip hop.
You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang.
Welcome to the Fight Boys, baby. We're going to get boogie with the man known as the Blakey T.
That's me.
Now what you hear is not a test. Don't test me, dude. I will give her all the fucking rappers delight right now.
I
got 5 minutes. Go for it.
Just
the
like,
beer's already in my hands, Scotty. I don't know what you want from me.
You're just like, we don't have that much to talk about this week. Brock Lesnar missing Raw can only get us so far into this.
Listen, I can go on a small tangent about indie wrestling, but, I don't know how much you actually give a shit.
Man, I love independent professional. What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
By the way, I mean, I could save that whole thesis on why Glow is one of the best series on Netflix.
Oh yeah. By the way, guys, this is a professional wrestling podcast. I'm Scotty Moore, joined as always by Blake Tanner and the Dylan. What's up, fuckheads?
I like that. It's concise.
It is. Welcome to Fight Boys. Fuck the other two people in this call. How are you both doing?
How are you both
These
doing
two
today?
fucking assholes stepping on my intro.
I'm like, I worked so hard. I'm building a legacy.
You worked so hard on that. You worked so hard on that intro back in October.
Yeah. So, guys, Brock Lesnar, real or shoot? Let's play everyone's favorite game: work or shoot.
Or shoot. So what is this round 2? Was Booker and Corey the first one?
I'm gonna take the line on this one. It's both. I'm pretty sure it's a shoot that Brock Lesnar just didn't fucking show up. Mm-hmm. But I think Roman's promo was a worked way for them to capitalize on it and try to get him over for the umpteenth time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people being like, no, that's just a work. That way you can try to get Roman over as a babyface. And I'm like, look, we didn't boo. We weren't cheering Roman the other 50 times Brock Lesnar didn't show up at Raw. We're not going to cheer him this time.
I think. Oh, I was gonna say, I think Dave Meltzer, or was it Dave Meltzer or Brian Alvarez, who was like, this promo isn't going to matter in 2 weeks. And by God, he's right. Because it's Wednesday and I don't give a shit about that promo.
Yeah, exactly.
I stopped giving a shit about the promo by the time the match was over.
I stopped giving a shit about that promo by the time he was done delivering it. Yeah.
Then again, we all kind of hate Roman Reigns, so we're not the casual fans they're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when John Cena... They're basically rehashing the John Cena Rock thing that didn't work, because I still cheered The Rock at that WrestleMania, even though he did all of his promos pre-taped. I was like, I don't give a shit, though. I don't, because that's The Rock, and I'm in Miami, and I'm fairly sure I'd get stabbed if I booed The Rock in Miami.
See, the way I saw it, I was like, you're right, The Rock isn't here, but he's also not insufferable, so he's already miles ahead of you.
Yeah, and then The Rock came out and he did the same exact catchphrase 5 times in a row, and you're like, oh, fuck. Alright, damn it.
Damn it, Rock. I know what you're doing, Rock. Damn it, Rock.
Oh,
I love
dude,
you.
I'm reading Jericho's latest book right now, and there is some like, you know when basically he became insufferable Jericho, where he was a babyface, but he would just do his same shtick every single night, and it got really boring and annoying?
The man of catchphrases, Chris Jericho.
He was doing, like, he was just, I was reading the book, and he's like, yeah, for all you smarks on the fucking internet who thought I was just, like, losing touch, that was because I was turning heel in a month, and I was trying to get you all to hate me prematurely. Fuck you. And I was like, I love you, Chris Jericho. Damn it. It makes sense.
Chris Jericho, have my babies.
Chris Jericho, please.
Oh.
You're so good at making heels.
So, wait, when does that mean? So, when is he going to turn heel on his podcast? Because that's what I feel about.
Oh, man. Yeah, that being said, like, you guys talk about my shtick being too long in the opening of the show. At least I'm not like, welcome to the Pod of Thunder, brought to you by DDP Yoga, everybody. It's like, Jesus, I think he's on cocaine. No!
Fuck. I would love to be sponsored by DDP. Hey, DDP, you're an Atlanta man. Hit us up.
Hey, DDP, what's up, monkeys? It's DDP here. I want you all to do some yoga with me. And then, no, DDP. Please? No, I'm sorry. I will do anything for a sponsorship, but I will not go do yoga with you.
I mean, we have done your yoga before, and it's great. Yeah. It is 11:30 at night.
No, come on, monkeys, let's do this. DD, please. DD, please.
DD, please, yoga. Yes.
DD, please. Please, no. Stop.
What is this, like the Triple X diamond now?
Yeah.
Is that the name of yoga? This one? DDP after dark.
It's like the
DD, please.
Have you ever seen the Scott Steiner workout video where he's just like, all right, I want you to get on the bench with me, and he's like benching a barbell, but he's also got like a half naked woman on his lap as he's doing it, and then he picks up like 3 women at once and starts squatting them, and I'm like, I don't think I have these supplies at my local gymnasium, Scott Steiner. Do you have a good replacement for 3 random strippers that you found outside of the local Wendy's?
That you found
the Cracker Barrel,
that you had working for you at the Shoney's that you
Exactly. I had these to come down the Shoney's, and then afterwards I get my pump on them. Yeah. Scott, no, damn it.
And then I go and I have my chicken. I go and have my chicken strips over Shoney.
Wait. Is that Steiner's, is that the shtick for his particular Shoney's? It's just a Hooters?
It's just a Shoney Hooters, exactly.
I know for a fact that it has a whole, like windowed in area that just has a bunch of, like, his memorabilia and, like, titles and shit.
Yeah. Wow, Blake, we're not that far away from it. Can we go on an adventure soon?
I feel like we've talked about this before. I don't know why we haven't yet.
I just want to know, like, why can a pro wrestler not start a business in the Georgia area that's not completely and totally fucking insane? You've got DDP doing yoga, you've got Abdullah the Butcher who has, like, a Chinese chicken factory, and then you've got Scott Steiner's Shoney's hookers.
I think it is a little unfair to lump DDP in with those guys.
I was on Shark Tank, buddy! Okay, DDP, stop.
Especially motherfucking Abdullah the Butcher.
Abdullah, I think the catchphrase is "fork it up," which, by the way, I didn't know Abdullah had a restaurant until last weekend. We went to, like, this shitty event in Atlanta, and at the end of it, I was like, we were there 10 minutes, and I was like, we need to leave. And I was like, oh, let's see what restaurants are around Atlanta. And then Abdullah the Butcher's, like, Chinese chicken shop came up, and I went, we're not going there.
What tipped you off the first? The fact that the man who is the most notable for the fact that he has hepatitis C and bleeds on people, and his chicken factory.
Yeah, well, the C stands for chicken, Blake. He has hepatitis chicken, and it's delicious.
Oh, God.
Is it bad that it wasn't because it was Abdullah? It was because I was like, I don't really like Chinese food that much.
I would just be like, if I had to see Abdullah's head while I'm eating, I don't think I'd have an appetite.
I've seen it in person before, and it's like a deep V. Like, you can see a notch out of his head. Abdullah the Butcher, House of Ribs. What's the name of the? I remember they have like probably the worst catchphrase of all time. It's like "fork it up," and I'm like, no, 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 no. Oh no, it's closed. It's officially closed. The best barbecue in the world from Abdullah the Butcher, motherfucker. And so instead we went to a bar where they actually had a signed picture of DDP, surprisingly enough.
What was the event you went to?
It was like this weird Harry Potter themed prom, which was essentially an excuse for like hipsters to get dressed up and go drink. And we got there too late, so we were like, well, we can't do anything now. So instead we went to a different bar with a bunch of signatures of a bunch of porn stars, and then in the middle of it all was DDP, just like, I don't know why I'm here, but yeah.
Oh, DDP
Say
knows why he's here.
Oh, man. And, dude, the Bray Wyatt situation is getting sadder and sadder.
What's happening now? I need the explanation.
So, Bray's wife is now basically saying that Bray is not paying the full amount of child support. And apparently, he has to pay like a shit ton of... He pays more in child support in a month than I make in a year.
Yeah.
And so he's apparently only been paying $6,000 a month, which is what he had previously agreed to, not the new agreement. And his ex is claiming that he's been spending it on items like strip clubs and gifts for JoJo, despite owing her money.
So between this and learning just how kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, crazy Bo Dallas is, I'm kind of like losing stock for that whole wrestling family.
Oh, you mean the
IRS is completely normal from what I understand it, and so is their sister, as far as I know.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Oh, I mean Bo Dallas.
No,
the other sister.
Apparently,
the one that actually has a vagina.
Apparently, Bray went off on Twitter though, but he still stayed in character, which I applaud him for. But people spread lies. You know who you are. Lies, all lies. But a wolf never loses sleep over the opinion of sheep. Fool! Damn. All right.
Man knows how to keep kayfabe. I'll give him that.
No.
At this point, though, I'm not sure if he even knows anymore.
Now, you say he's good at keeping kayfabe, which brings me to a little imagination lesson with you, Blake Tanner, which is, what's Bray Wyatt like at a strip club? Is he just trying to bring them all over to his side?
He wears the same shirt. I want you to know.
Yes.
He wears the white pants and the like weird, almost Hawaiian shirt and the hat in there.
Do you think any stripper has ever done like the weird backbend spider thing he does? Wouldn't she notice? Is that Bray Wyatt? Hold on, check this shit out. Bends over and he's just like, that one's you're mine. I tell you that.
I'm pretty sure it's more likely that he's asked them to do it for him.
No, he's asked to do it himself. Nah, you doing it wrong. Let me show you. You do it like this, then you grab this guy in the front row, kiss him on the head, and Sister Abigail, take him out.
Oh. Guys, the official Fastlane poster is out.
Oh no.
Have you seen it?
Oh no.
By the way, is our given the clusterfuck of the main event, is our parody called Carpool Lane?
Oh my god.
I love it.
If
we also have we have a 7-man match,
yeah, exactly.
or whatever the maximum you can have in 2K18 is.
Yeah. Man,
And then,
also, I feel bad, because the expiration date pay-per-view kind of almost predicted what happened at the actual Elimination Chamber, which was in ours, the Lumberjack just kind of went crazy for a while, and then finally Blake ended up pinning him at the end. And I'm like, oh shit.
Congratulations, Blake, you're the Roman Reigns of this promotion.
Blake!
Did you enter last as well?
No. The last person was Canada Charlie, and it was not a threat. It was Blake, like, hit him with a BDT and then pinned him. Not even his finishing move. Blake was just like, let me just drop you on your head real quick.
Let me just...
You know what? I'm tired of this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, also Dylan, I'm not insulting you publicly about this, but you got pinned by Victor of the Ascension.
Let me correct you there. Your weird ass fucking like simulation got me pinned by Victor of the Ascension.
Look, man,
Wait. Was I the first person eliminated?
Yes! And you were eliminated by Victor.
I officially hate you and this show.
Well, hold on, just bring that fire to your promo during JWF tonight. You'll know. It's alright. Anyways,
No, I quit now.
well, Dylan, I understand that you're having some problems with your booking situation, and you're not the only one. Because apparently Lana, of all people, got mad about the way WWE has been booking. Not just her. Like, she's judging the actual show itself. Which, to me...
I mean, it is pretty shit tier.
Yeah. But, I mean, when Lana does it, that's like if Eva Marie came along and defended pro wrestling to... Oh, wait, shit, that happened, too.
Yep.
But, yeah...
pretty decent.
But, yeah, Lana went to Twitter and just goes... I like to watch shows and sports that I can't predict every single thing. If I can predict every single thing that's going to happen in a TV series, I stop watching. Please, for the love of God, shock me sometimes. Keep me on your toes. Give me real drama. And then someone replied, Vikings, Game of Thrones, Sons of Anarchy. And she retweeted it. And this was after Elimination Chamber. So Lana, the person who... Okay, never. I was about to diss on Lana, but Lana's gotten a lot better in recent years. But, like, that's the least likely person I would expect to go ham on this.
No, it always surprises me when somebody is actually just like, they reach the point of just fuck it. And I might be putting some job security on the line, but you know what? I'm real damn tired.
Yeah. I just love when you see those people come out, because you just get this respect for them. Like when, I think we've talked about it on the show before, but when Bull Dempsey defended the entire WWE and defended the social outcasts when that one dude called them jobbers. And then Bull came out and was just like, he wasn't like pissed. He was just like, I'm very disappointed in you right now, my son. Let me sit you down underneath the learning tree and teach you about the ways of working.
And then he got fired. Not Bull, but the other guy too.
Well, I mean,
Bull was already gone.
Yeah, they both got fired. Yeah, other guy got fired too, wasn't it? It was Josh from Tough Enough, wasn't it?
Yeah. That fucker.
That fucker.
Josh.
Anyway,
yeah.
I really feel like she can't put her job in more security, or job security in more danger than she did when they torpedoed that terrible like let's switch sex partners angle with Ziggy and
Summer Rae.
Summer Rae.
Yeah, where they were essentially like, this angle is so shit, we're just going to announce our engagement and ruin it. Is that cool with you? Is that alright?
Yeah. Cause we're tired. I guess that does give them a track record of just saying fuck it.
Now, to be fair, that angle did give us probably one of my favorite Rusev segments of all fucking time, which is when Rusev was giving gifts to Summer Rae, and he was just like, "I've got you this. It's a fish." And she just pulls a fucking fish out of it.
Take
this fish.
This dead fish, just like Lana.
Yeah.
Throws it in the fucking ramp.
Yeah, and then it's just like, and then I brought you this little dog. I call him Dog Ziggler. And I was like, fuck, it's not even clever, but that's what makes it so good.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing is that, like, she has such job security because she's married to Rusev, who is, like, super over, but I feel like her bullshit is keeping him from being world champion.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I love his tweets regarding John Cena. He's just like, so John Cena can just come back and he just gets a match to be in the main event of the next pay-per-view, huh?
He called him Johnny Boy.
He was like, that must be really nice. And I was just like, the salt.
Yeah.
The salt of Rusev Day. If Rusev doesn't get a title match...
He did it on Rusev Day, too. Can you believe John, that inconsiderate fuck?
He did it on Rusev Day. Yeah, that asshole. Now I'm just going through to Rusev's Twitter, because Rusev's up there with Chuck Taylor.
You know what I'm looking forward to the most for WrestleMania is I hope Aiden English comes out in like a full fucking like suit.
Yeah.
Like opera suit, and just starts singing Rusev Day, the top of the ramp, like as Rusev comes out for his match.
Dude,
that's gonna be glorious.
I mean, if they let them like go over the tag titles, which I doubt they would, because they're trying to reignite the Usos New Day thing. But that would probably...
Didn't that already happen? Didn't they already wrestle 3 matches not 3 months ago?
Yeah, no. Well, the thing is that SmackDown's tag team roster is about as thin as the JWF's at this point. And so they're just like, oh, fuck it. Who else do we have? Let's go back to New Day then. Why don't we do like Breezango or Rusev Day or one of these tag teams that are really over with the crowd? No, let's go back to New Day. FYE still has a lot of their merch they need to sell.
It's really weird.
You know, we always could do that thing we did way back at the beginning of the podcast where we just made up random jobbers for the JWF.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
My Asian fashion designer who comes out in the Pope Mobile is still there.
He's still waiting. He is the Zack Ryder of the JWF. He's at every show, but he never gets put on the card.
Always
Tim
with his
just uses him
Pope-mobile.
as a personal chauffeur.
I have come up with one guy who I want to include soon, and he's just a masked wrestler called the Hammer Man, and I have no idea what his gimmick is. He's just really, like, just the shittiest small-town indie gimmick of all time, and he's just like, I'm the Hammer Man. I got hammers. All right.
If it wasn't for the fact that Rocky Romero had already stolen the idea of just having a masked luchador named the Chico El Luchador.
Yeah, exactly.
That was just an old school. I saw that and I was just like, God damn it! Why didn't we already use that for the JWF
Exactly.
to be like our token luchador? It's like it's because it was too obvious for us, but it was just obvious enough for being the elite.
Yeah. Oh man, and you know what else is obvious to me, guys? It's obvious that all of our lovely listeners need to go over to merch.alodapurebs.com and pick them up some Fight Boys merch. We got merchandise that lets people know you're a fight boy or a fight girl for life. Shirts like I wore to the Ring of Honor show where I got a drunk guy to download our podcasts, which, by the way, if you're listening, what's up, bro? Nice to see you again. And then, of course, we got shirts for all your favorite JWF wrestlers. We got shirts for Blake Tanner, shirts for the Dylan, shirts for Canada Charlie and the Lumberjack, surprisingly enough. Shirts for all of your favorites over at merch.alodapurebs.com in the Fight Boys section. Now, guys, I'm on a little website right now called twitter.com because it's time. I'm hovering over a little button right now that just says tweet to Chuck Taylor because
You have your own special button for it now.
Hold on, wait a minute. Can I actually put this on my hotbar? No, I can't. Shit. Alright, so, does it just need to be about the fact that Homeboy is hanging with Okada now?
I mean, I feel like we should multi-part it because, like, he already tweeted that he purposely hurt Trent so he could take his spot in the New Japan Cup.
Yeah.
So, first off, we should congratulate him. Like, congratulations on replacing at Trenty Locks in the New Japan Cup. Secondly, be sure to bring the PWG title with you whenever you team with hashtag. I think it's at like Rainmaker X.
Yeah.
But it's like that way you can show that you two are equal world champions.
Can I make a change?
Then, of course, you need to throw in, also bring it back to Atlanta so I can drunk talk to you again.
No, okay. I think we can concisely sum this up with congrats on getting to team with Rainmaker Okada. Does this mean Trent is free to be our new best friend? Also, Reese, we need to follow. Tag with at Rainmaker X Okada.
Come on, I wanted you to bring up the world title situation. I feel like you find that fun.
Well, I thought we did that last time, didn't we?
No, not to bringing it to New Japan.
Oh, okay. Does this mean
I just want to see him with his belt and then Okada with his and be like, I'm a world champion too, and have Okada be like, sure you are, buddy.
Hashtag please RT and follow. Hashtag if you don't, Trent will.
Don't lie to Okada. Don't lie to Chuck Taylor like that.
Hashtag.
Don't lie to Okada either. Since we have him.
Okay, congrats on getting to team with Rainmaker Okada. Show him your PWG title. Cause you're both champs. Also, does this mean Trent Deluxe is free to be our new best friend? Hashtag please RT and follow. Hashtag if you don't, Trent will. Hashtag I hope. Hashtag Dustwatch 2018. Alright, well, dude, I'm just waiting for the day where we're gonna be like nearing the end of the show. JWF will be over, like, alright guys, we're having a good one, and then I just hear ding. Alright guys, we're gonna have to stop the show really quick, and then I just look at my notifications, and it's just Chuck like, fuck you, stop. Could you guys stop, please?
I'm sorry, sir. I do not see another follower.
I'm sorry, we do not see another follower on there, so... Yeah, looks like we're not gonna be able to let you off the old hook ski there, big man.
Sorry, broski.
Oh, man, so...
Hashtag woo woo woo.
So, I think Gallows has drank that WWE lemonade, or he already had it drunk, because have you...
I mean...
It wasn't lemonade, my boy. It was biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy! Oh, fucking hell. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back to this in a minute, but I did just read the headline, Ric Flair dances at Latin Awards show, and I may be able to die a happy man now. But no, someone interviewed Gallows, and they were talking about who he wants to come in. He goes, I hope the Young Bucks come in. They're highly talented. If you want to make your mark, if you want your name to go down in the annals of sports entertainment history, you have to come to WWE. It's the pinnacle. Doesn't get bigger than this. There's no bigger worldwide stage than WWE. So I think they owe it to themselves to come out here and thrive.
If there's a man who knows how to go down in the annals of history, it's Luke Gallows.
I tell you that, big man, showed my fucking ass on a Colt Cabana video back in the day.
Here's the thing is that, like, on the one hand, the schedule they work is more ridiculous than anything WWE would have them work.
Yeah.
On the other hand, like, I feel like they have so much creative control and, like, so much stroke among the, like, with Ring of Honor and New Japan and everything. I mean, they're literally running their own event later this year. Like, if that goes well, I'm pretty sure they'll be like, fuck it, why do we, like, they'll be like, no. Like, it was like, we know this is a, if you can't beat them, join them situation, but we can at least kick you in the nuts repeatedly. And then just...
And they will.
Sorry.
They will. I mean, they're heavyweights now, guys. Like, there's no stopping them.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I've just been enjoying watching Ric Flair dance at this Latin Awards show, because there's a moment where two people walk on stage and carry him off, as to be like, Rick, you're done. You're done dancing with Bad Bunny. Please leave.
Mr. Flair.
Mr. Flair, please.
Mr. Flair had some of the woo crispy woo spicy KFC.
Was that
he had also dipped in tequila.
Oh wait, that's for Georgia Gold. I haven't had the Georgia Gold. I did have the Nashville Hot the other day though, so
yeah, that's for the Georgia Gold, baby.
Yeah, get that. Woo, tangy. Woo, crispy. Woo, Georgia Gold chicken.
So now that the Young Bucks are heavyweights, does that mean that they can't buy apps for the table anymore and they just have to buy everyone's full meal?
Oh yeah, that's the point.
I mean, maybe.
I mean,
I feel like we should all rather be focused on the fact that, like, if the Young Bucks facing the Golden Lovers is what they're using for Strong Style Evolved, what kind of crazy shit are they going to have for their own show?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Like if that's what they're just using in the. I love how they tweeted like we should have got a bigger arena for this because that match alone really would have sold out a larger arena in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say my favorite thing about watching the different, like, when Blake tries to go off on a tangent like that, it's like watching a child about to walk off a cliff and Dylan being the one to try to guide them back away. Blake was just like, hey, can we just make up some goofs about the Young Bucks buying Applebee's? And at which point Dylan's like, no, child, come with me. We're gonna just talk about the shows and how they're...
Oh, you know they don't.
As I sit here in my Young Bucks shirt, yeah, I might have.
They are heavyweights. They go to Outback now.
No, they still go to the Denny's. Let's be honest.
And the TGI Friday is the best Japanese restaurant of all time.
Well, when there's a Shoney's around, you know where they'll be.
That's right.
Somewhere else,
Holla,
like most
if you
people.
hear me.
Holla if you need a refill.
They are free. Don't
Wouldn't
worry.
you love if that he commanded all of his waitresses to say that? He's just like, alright, I like your attitude. Think you're doing good. But make sure to offer the refills and ask Holly if you need a refill.
It's kind of my
It's
gimmick.
kind of my thing. Just do it. Oh, it's got a 3-star rating. It's a 3-star rating and it has a full liquor bar. It's a Shoney's with a liquor bar?
I need you to understand, 3 stars is high for a Shoney's.
Yeah, it is.
Yup. It's most of those stars are for the liquor bar.
First question on the Shoney's questionnaire is, do they sell Sharpies there? It's a Shoney's, so no. Then the next question is Steiner ever there? I don't care if food's bad. If he's there, I'll eat there. Reply, never heard of Steiner. Terrible experience and won't be back.
He actually sits in the middle of the restaurant in a very large recliner. on a pedestal.
Hey, Scotty, your mic's sounding kind of weird, bro.
Oh yeah, you're doing the very sensual, deep voice.
Oh,
thing
is that
again.
what it is? Okay, well,
Yeah.
I think we'll keep it going to the next segment, and so therefore everyone listening is going to be like, fuck, we gotta do like 5 more minutes of sensual, sexy Scotty. Meanwhile, I'm still here trying to figure out all these fucking reviews. Would have given it 6 stars if it was in the Tokyo Dome. Let's see, can I just look at all the 1-star reviews? Green beans were white.
They all say Scott Steiner called me a fat ass.
Green beans way too salty. Fried okra tastes frozen. Chicken was greasy, barely any meat. Macaroni and cheese had no taste. I asked for a refill of my sweet tea, and the owner of the establishment chased me out of the building while holding a bundle of Sharpie markers. Oh my god. Hey, you want an autograph? Come back here. Come back. Come on. Let's do it.
The best part is I don't know if that actually happened or
I'm
not.
almost positive that it was. Oh man, I am just there's nothing good. Anyone who's giving it a good star review clearly only went because they love Scott Steiner.
Oh.
I mean,
Anyone?
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, obviously.
Not surprised.
Exactly.
The surprise would come if you told me there was somebody who was like, this was the best culinary experience of my life, and I'm totally not a Russian bot.
Oh wait, hold on. I've got a review here from one Gordon Ramsay who's just like, this was the most delicious meal I've ever had. The waiter was fantastic, and the beautiful owner with his big blonde goatee was fancy.
At first, I wasn't too keen on the fact that he was completely shirtless the whole time, but grew
And he
on
was
me.
screaming at me insanely.
And every time he walked out of the
isn't it?
and every time he walked out of the back, he demanded that they play the sound of sirens blaring.
Man, dude, I don't... It's just still weird that there's a fucking Shoney's with a... There's a Shoney's with a liquor bar. Scott was just like, I understand this is a family establishment, but no one will eat our food unless we give them something. Oh, this review, actually, apparently they know him personally, because it just said, Scott, good luck, you're gonna need it. And I actually think that was to me, personally, because they know I'm still gonna try to go to this horrible place.
Please let it be after our BSL challenge, because we are going to need to drink to get through it.
Yes, exactly. We're gonna need to wreck some shop in order to get through there. What happened to Blake and Scotty? They died of indulgence at a Shoney's.
It's the worst way to go.
Exactly. What happened? They tried to go shot for shot with Scott Steiner? Oh, really? Like alcohol poisoning took him down? No. They beat Scott Steiner and he got so mad that he picked up one of them and then used that one to beat the other one to death. He full-on Loki'd us. He just, like, whipped us back and
To the
forth.
point where he picked both of them up and just used them to start beating other customers. 12 people died.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, this is still a wrestling show, right? Because we just spent a solid $6 on fucking Shoney's.
I don't know anymore.
Well, while we're doing this, now that this has officially become the review show of fucking Fight Boys, Abdullah the Butcher Bar and Grill. Let me see. Holy shit, all of these reviews are like 500 paragraphs. This whole...
Not only was this the worst experience of my life, but I also now have AIDS.
No! This one's 1 star, but I don't think it's for the restaurant. Because the review reads as such. It's 1 star. Abdullah the Butcher, House of Ribs and Chinese Food, Atlanta. Why did WCW let Abdullah the Butcher go? I'm like, sir, you...
Why would you leave him a 1-star review for that?
I think he was upset at WCW, and he was like, this 1 star is for you, WCW. You know, I'll take you out.
I don't think they know that WCW A doesn't care and B is gone.
Yeah, exactly. This is posted in 2016. Where, like, Abdullah A definitely can't wrestle anymore, and B, WCW does not exist.
Woo.
Went to Abdullah's about 3 times. Each time I left sick. Something about the meat or the sauce or something he uses. Did you get a vaguely, what's the word? Hepatitis feeling after eating that?
His special sauce, it's called the Hep sauce. It's made with his own blood.
Hepatitis sauce. The place was nicely decorated, and if you remember Abdullah when he was wrestling, it'll be a real treat for you. Otherwise, don't. Let's see.
I feel like they could have. I feel like they could have led with that. But okay.
Yeah. Well, you need a compliment sandwich. That's what they didn't know. They started with the diss, and you know no one's gonna listen after that.
They were like, I really feel like it could have been like, don't.
Yeah, exactly. This place is bizarre. First, it's located in southwest Atlanta, a part of town not exactly known for culinary delights. Secondly, the storefront is painted hot pink. Thirdly, the restaurant name literally reads Abdullah the Butcher, House of Ribs Chinese Food. Fourth, the restaurant has strange furniture, closed booth and chairs with floral patterns that look like they were taken straight from some grandparents' living room. Fifth, the place had a unpleasant smell. It's the smell of hepatitis, thank you very much. Don't know what it was, but I didn't like it. I didn't want to say it, mainly because I don't want Abdullah to read this review and hunt me down with a fork, but the food was pretty bad. They tasted like frozen Tyson chicken wings from Sam's Club.
God.
Oh, man.
That is amazing.
Man, what other...
Alright, so how are you going to follow up this segment, Scotty?
Well, I mean, I could just go to Virgil's fucking Instagram page, which we found to be a club banger the other day.
Oh.
Restaurants owned by wrestlers.
Well, at this time, I would like to bring some awareness to a fund that I'm helping with, of course.
Okay.
This fund is for a very needy boy who
Okay.
He's very.
And it's patreon.com/fightboys.
We'll save that for
Donating just $1.
$1. Just $1. And you can get John Cena to WrestleMania.
Oh, I've heard about this. The John Cena Fund.
The Cena Fund. In the arms of...
How much money does it have? Because I need to know how. I need to know how much I should hate that person.
From here.
It was a really well done video, which is the worst part. I was like, shit, this is actually really well done.
That dude has editing software, and this is how he decides to use it.
Oh, it's great.
Now, guys, I'm finishing up our review segment with Hogan's Beat Shop, which is actually closer to Dylan than it is to me and Blake, and actually a lot of good reviews. As much as I love
I mean, I've seen pictures of the inside of it. It's exactly what you would expect from Hulk Hogan's shirt shop. There's a lot of, like, merch with his face on it. There's some of his memorabilia.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a shrine to his ego. And if that's what you're going there looking for, congratulations.
Yeah. As much as I love wrestling and was a Hulkamaniac when I was a kid, this place is a hard pass. Doesn't matter how cool the toys and trinkets are when customer service and management is so bad. Wanted to look at some belts, and Ron was super rude when I had questions about them and passed on buying one. Aren't missing anything by skipping this joint.
God, fuck off, Ron.
Hold on! Okay, when you hear something like this, if you're the owner, because on Yelp you can reply, if you're the owner, would you not be like, we're sorry for what happened to Ron? I'm so sorry.
You're right. Fuck, Ron is fired now. It's okay.
Fuck Ron. Ron's a piece of shit. No. Instead, Robin H. of Hogan's Beat Shop replied, I'm not sure why you think Ron was rude, but we apologize for your experience. Ron's the #1 go-to, not rude to anyone unless you're rude or say things about the store or Hulk Hogan. He's a very protective person. From what I was told, you made a very rude comment about Hulk Hogan, and that's not called for. We're sorry for your experience. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, but...
You can't talk about... Don't you talk about Hulk around Ron.
My Hogan.
Don't you talk...
Oh, man, this shop is a great monument to Cunt Hogan. He is just...
Oh my god, I don't know if this is Ron, but there's another 1-star review. There's a young guy at the front desk that's super rude, probably on steroids. Never been to Clearwater, came across this place and thought it was super cool at first. Bought $100 worth of Hulkamania gear. An older guy, the nice one, at the front desk tells me that Hulk is here, but you have to come back in an hour. Then you'll see him. So my friends and I go eat and come back. When we come back, this steroid freak... And then in parentheses, he gives them the nickname Juice Tits at the front desk, said that we missed him and then called us stalkers. What the hell? I still love Hulk, but so disappointed in the employees for tricking us. Not cool, brother. Oh, fucking Ron. I bet it was Ron.
It's such a Ron thing to do. Man, why haven't they fired Ron yet? I'm taking all the John Cena money that I've made and I'm giving it towards firing Ron.
Yeah, fuck Ron.
All the John Cena money.
I like that was Blake quickly admitting to his fucking fake John Cena thing. He's just like, just want to fucking admit it right now. I was going to use that for drugs and alcohol, but now it's all going to fire fucking Ron.
Thank you for explaining my joke, Scotty.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, buddy. Anyways, patreon.com/loadofbs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Patreon.com/loadofbs. Oh, fuck. Wait, wrong plug. I'm sorry. I did that one earlier. Patreon.com/fightboys. That's right. Patreon.com/fightboys is the only website where you can go to support these good...
Now we know which child you really care about.
Shh. It's okay. Donate to both. And then, of course, if you donate to the Fight Boys Patreon, we do have some perks all relating to that amazing Birmingham, Alabama-based professional wrestling organization, the JWF. That's right, for just $1 a month, we'll bring you into the JWF, say your name, give you a match, and then promptly job you out. But if you want more than that, if you want to be like Guy Fieri, like Scott Moore, like the Lumberjack, like all your favorites, then donate $5 over at patreon.com/fightboys. But if you want to be more than that, if you want to be a champion, if you want to be the very best, like no one ever was, then $30 over at patreon.com/fightboys will give you the championship itself. You will become the JWF champion. You get promos, pay-per-view after pay-per-view. We will make you a legend, but that's only if you donate over at patreon.com/fightboys. Which means, boys, it's now time
For you to fix your microphone.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me do that really quick.
Alright, so we're back. We're
yep,
back,
good.
and I fixed my microphone, and, I'd like to apologize in advance for the quality of my audio through this episode, because I've definitely been recording it on a microphone behind me on the other side of my room, but hopefully I've got it all pitched up and it not sound absolutely terrible, but who knows. Which means, Blake Tanner, it's now time to kick it on over to everybody's favorite commentator, Silver Spoon and Captain Tibbs, for another episode of JWF Monday Night War. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to JWF Monday Night War. I am your host, Silver Spoon, joined as always by Captain Tibbs. Tibbs, how you doing today?
Having a real strange sense of deja vu, Silves.
That's right. It's not like we had to record this a second time. It's perfectly fine, Tibbs. But let me tell you, we are on the heels of one of the greatest pay-per-views we have ever seen in the JWF, the Expiration Date pay-per-view. We had some amazing matches. We got to see tag team implode as Scott Moore took on his son Scotty Moore in an absolutely vicious Falls Count Anywhere match. We got to see Guy Fieri versus the Brunch Boy himself, Baron Corbin, and then that Expiration Chamber match. Tell us about it, Tibbs.
You know what? 6 men entered. 5 men left, technically, and 1 was left standing with the belt.
That's right, Tibbs. You had some amazing superstars in that match. You had the Dylan. You had the Lumberjack. You had Canada Charlie and Victor as well.
Who?
And then, of course, our champion, Blake Tanner, the man who bested them all, the man who defeated them all, and is now firmly on the route to WrestlePalooza, Tibbs. Let me tell you something. I'm so excited for that. That main event is going to be amazing as the winner of the Regal Rumble, Scotty Moore, goes on to face his former tag team partner, Blake Tanner. The BS implodes at WrestlePalooza. Are you excited for it?
I'm so excited. My hairs are standing on end. I'm tingling all over. It's like a sensational explosion of Tibbs.
Okay, Tibbs. Cold shower, my buddy. Which, of course, brings us to Blake Tanner, a man who, after seeing everything Scotty Moore has done in recent weeks, well, he seems a little bit upset with his former tag team partner, but he's in our ring right now, and I think he's got a message for Scotty Moore. Let's have a listen.
You know, I should be proud of what I accomplished last night. I should be proud because I defeated 5 other men and I left the Expiration Chamber as your JWF World Heavyweight Champion. I defeated the Lumberjack. I took down Guy Fieri. Charlie and Victor, they were there too. And so was the Dylan. I didn't even get a chance to get to him. And you know, despite all that happened, there's something kind of bittersweet just rattling around in the back of my head. Do you know why that is? A month ago, I sat in the back and I watched the Regal Rumble match. I took notes. I was studying every competitor. But then at the end, I saw my best friend, Scotty Moore, throw out about a dozen other competitors, and he secured his spot against me in the main event of WrestlePalooza. You know, I saw what you did that night, Scotty, at the Regal Rumble, and I could only think about how impressive it was. Then I saw what you did to your dad. And then I heard what you said about me last week. how I was going to choke in the chamber, how I couldn't hold on to this title if my life depended on it. See, that's when I knew. That's when I knew I had to hold on to this title. I had to defend it in the chamber with everything that I had so I could go on and face you, my best friend, on the grandest stage of them all for the biggest prize in this or any other business. But that night at the Rumble, Scotty, something changed. Something changed in you. You decided that this championship was more important than our friendship. You decided that it was more important than your own family. I couldn't believe anything that I saw at that point. Because what you did to your father, what you said about me, this match isn't going to be about two brothers working their way up the business to claim their spot at the top anymore. No, it's about me having to teach Scotty Moore a goddamn lesson in humility. It's about me breaking Scotty Moore down bit by bit, limb from limb, and showing him that it doesn't matter how many super kicks he throws. It doesn't matter how many SMGs he hits from out of nowhere. Scotty, whatever you think could beat me a year ago when I was green and just entering this business, it will never, ever be enough. I am on a whole other level than that person I was. WrestlePalooza isn't going to be about brotherhood anymore. It's going to be about me showing Scotty Moore the supreme multitude of ways that he has fucked up. It's about me showing Scotty that he threw everything away when he attacked his father and when he attacked me. A month ago, I knew that Scotty Moore and I would put on one of the greatest WrestlePalooza matches in history. But now I'm gonna have to take Scotty Moore to church and make him kneel before the altar of the JWF and make him atone for every sin that he has committed in our hallowed halls by stomping his head into the mat over and over and over. Scotty Moore, come WrestlePalooza. I'm going to show you that I'm not your best friend anymore. And I'm not some scared, sniveling little underdog from all those months ago. I am the JWF World Heavyweight Champion. And after what I saw from you, you're just a little bitch.
Oh my God, strong words from the champion, Tibbs. I mean, that was some of the most impressive work I've ever seen from Blake Tanner on a microphone. What do you think?
He's fired up. It's intense. I love intensity.
That's right, and let me tell you something. I mean, I hate to make a prediction this far out of the show, but I gotta tell you, I think Blake Tanner, if he keeps this fire up, if he keeps this passion going through these next couple of months, it may carry him to a victory at WrestlePalooza. What do you think?
I think you're right, Sills, and in some ways, I'm rooting for Blake Tanner like I'd root for the son that I never had.
Well, I mean, you do have a son.
Nope.
I mean, yeah, well, no.
Dead to me.
Okay, then. Well, we don't have Canada Charlie, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, and then, of course, like I said, that's going to be a match of a tag team imploding. We gonna see Blake Tanner versus Scotty Moore, the BS, one of the greatest tag teams in all of JWF history, fighting each other at WrestlePalooza. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But speaking of tag teams, Tibbs, I want to talk about a match last night where another tag team faced off as the Brunch Boy Baron Corbin took on Guy Fieri for a chance to enter the Expiration Chamber match. And Tibbs, well, I'll tell you something. Something happened during that match that I don't think either one of us could have predicted.
I was scared.
That's right, Tibbs. Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, the Rat Ascension went to Brunch Boy, and he said, "You can't run from Vince forever." And during that match, that nothing was more true than when the lights dimmed, and when they came back up, Brunch Boy Baron Corbin was face to face with The Undertaker.
Oh, don't say his name.
And of course, grabbing him, choke slamming him to the mat and leaving our brunch boy broken and beaten. And that's what allowed Guy Fieri to secure his spot in the Expiration Chamber match. But of course, I think the brunch boys, they've got a little bit of suspicion about who sent the Undertaker after him. So let's have a listen. All right, so Victor, you remember that little mouse I was telling you about last week? Oh, yeah, that little squeaky motherfucker. Yeah, that girl called me back last week. Even after everything, she called me back. You know what? Hey, boys, how you doing? Well. If it ain't the brunch boys themselves. Hell of a match you put on last night. Too bad it... Cut the crap, Connor. We know you two are behind it. What? Behind what? Look, I got no idea what you're talking about, Brunchy. Hey, maybe that choke slam last night knocked a few screws loose, huh, Victor?
Yeah. You messed up your brain and stuff.
Look, we know you sent The Undertaker after Baron. We know you're jealous of him, and we knew that you'd be willing to do whatever it took to take out one of us. Us? Sending The Undertaker after Baron? You really think we got that kind of pull with The Undertaker? Got that kind of pull with the dead man? Come on. Besides, using someone else to take care of our business, that's not our style, baby. We settle things on our own. Ain't that right, Victor?
Yeah, we do punches, kicks. Hey, we do real fighting like the UFC.
Yeah, but like we said, Baron, you can't run from Vince forever, baby. Like it or not, you're part of the WWE. And Vince doesn't exactly like it when one of his boys runs away without permission. And so he sent the most dangerous man in the WWE after you. He sent his deadliest competitor. He sent the American badass, the Undertaker. Right. And you had nothing to do with that. You didn't tell Vince about us, didn't tell him that I happened to be fighting that night in his arena. What? No. I'd never do something like that. You know, I'd never, ever do that. Right, Victor?
Yeah, well, we did send him that text that said right
Hey,
before
wait, no,
the
shut up, don't talk about, there wasn't no text, that wasn't about him, that wasn't a talk about nothing, it was about, I was wishing Vince McMahon just a happy birthday. That's all it was. I was wishing him a good, happy birthday, make sure the boss lived longer, make him stronger, I don't know. Look, Brunchy, we had nothing to do with the attack, like it or not. Well, lucky for you, you're gonna have a lot of time to send those texts. Because we aren't just here about The Undertaker. We're here to deliver this from Captain Tibbs. It seems we aren't the only ones upset about that attack last night. What? What's this? What the hell? A suspension? You suspended me? For 60 days. 60 days suspension. That's right, boys. Looks like you're gonna miss out on that big WrestlePalooza paycheck. No money, no fame, and especially no JWF tag title shot. So, guess we'll see you in 60 days, boys. What? No, I can't, but how dare he do, you gonna do this shit to me? You gonna do this shit to me?
Hey.
I can't, what?
It's alright. Hey,
What?
Connor, don't worry. I got an idea. Oh, and by the way, Vince's birthday is in August.
That might have been the problem then. Well, Tim.
When did Connor and Victor become a hood sounding white guy and an Australian? When did that happen? I feel like I missed a memo.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, the Dylan.
Have they always been like that? I feel like they weren't always like that.
You know, Victor hasn't gotten a chance to talk much.
Yeah, baby. And
That's great. I've heard Victor talk other times. I don't think he sounds anything like that.
Yeah.
This is just who I am, baby. This is my life. I'm the Kana.
This is my life. Right, okay.
So anyways, Captain Tibbs, some ominous news from Victor. Looks like he's got a little bit of a plan against your 60-day suspension. But let me tell you something. I think that was a brilliant idea. We still don't know who sent the Undertaker, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And there's a whole lot of smoke around the Ascension right now.
A lot of smoke, a lot of fire. That's why I had to douse him with a suspension and water.
Yeah, a waterful suspension. And, of course, that's going to put them out to after WrestlePalooza. That means those boys are going to be missing out on a lot. You think you might have overreacted about this?
Nope.
All right, well, fair point. But, of course, speaking of people who may have been overreacting, some people who might have been upset after the expiration date pay-per-view, it is, of course, the Dylan. The man who has been... he has faced Blake Tanner numerous times for the JWF title. He's had numerous opportunities, but of course, he's always come up just a little bit short. But of course, as we know, Dylan's never the one to take that responsibility. And I think he's in the ring right now to let us know how he feels.
So, I'm aware that I've been kind of dick since I've got here. I've, given a lot of low blows, beaten up some of the staff, set a couple of fans' cars on fire, but to be fair, those people were illegally parked. But see, despite all of that, I really don't feel like I've been given as fair a shot as one might think here. See, the last couple of months, I feel like there's a certain force working against me. See, first I finally get my rematch after months of trying to get it, and a couple weeks beforehand, turns out Tibbs finally read a rule book. Been running this place for 30 years, probably since before color TV. All of a sudden decides to get a rule book. I can't use the move I've been using for literally months. Okay. Fine. Doesn't suspend Blake for using ring steps illegally. Okay, sure. Now I gotta try and earn my title back another time. Except now I gotta do it in a chamber match. Okay, fine. It's pretty fair odds. Sure, we'll take it. Then I gotta be the first one in the cage. Okay, fine, sure. Then it's gotta be against the Mountie first. Where it starts to get a little ridiculous. See, then that would require me to be in the ring, beat the Mountie, who's basically, I believe, destroyed at least $2,000 worth of property on this premises. Then beat 4 other people that didn't have to fight the Lumberjack. And then try to get my title back. You see how none of this really sounds fair once you start to think about it? I mean, the Lumberjack's a pretty cool dude. I've beaten him before, but still, all of this back to back to back, you start to get the feeling like Tibbs is against me. I start to get the feeling that Tibbs is against me. That Tibbs didn't like what I did as the face of this company, and so he's trying to keep me in the back, away from all of the the highlights, the main events, try to keep me to the side as much as possible through whatever nickel and dime schemes he's got rolling around in what's left of his mind. And I've got to be honest with you, I've about had
and it looks like
All right,
Captain
listen here.
Tibbs, where are you going? Tibbs.
All right. Now, first off, I don't know what a color TV is. You're going to have to tell me about that later. But next thing, I did not ban your move for any other reason for the fact that it was illegal and bad and I could get sued for it. Okay? I just want to let you know, I do not want to get sued for it, and I'm not liable for when I didn't know it was illegal. You read the rules, that's a real rule. Now listen, you talked about how Lumberjack, you fought the Lumberjack before. How you've beaten the Lumberjack before. but you didn't get to do it in the chamber. All right, that's fine. I understand all that. Now, Dylan, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like you. But it's not because you used to punch people in the dick. It's not because you're an asshole. It's not even because you set those bastards' cars on fire. They were very illegally parked and we didn't have to pay anything. I don't like you because you make excuses. Now, yeah, you're a big, huge asshole, but let's be honest, so's Captain Tibbs. You make excuses, though, for everything. If you don't win a match, it's never your fault. It's never what you did wrong. It's about how everyone else did you wrong, how everyone's out to screw you or make you have a bad day. You don't pick yourself up after a match. And you don't ask yourself, what could I have done better? No, you just sit there and you wallow in your own little sick self-pity. But Captain Tibbs, he's a nice guy when he wants to be, so I'm gonna give you one more chance. I'll give you one real opportunity, no strings attached. If you want to go to WrestlePalooza, if you want that last shot at victory in the JWF Championship, I'll give you a match. A match next week against Blake Tanner. And if you win that match, then the JWF title will be on the line at WrestlePalooza in a triple threat match.
Oh my God, Tibbs! What an amazing, let me tell you something. That is an absolutely amazing decision right there. Of course, as the booker of JWF, let me tell you, a brilliant decision right there. It took care of all the problems Dylan was having. It made the JWF's main event at WrestlePalooza possibly even bigger. Sets up another great main event for next week. Tibbs, I got to applaud you for that one.
Oh, stop blowing smoke up my ass, Silves. You got job security.
Okay, well, thank you, Tibbs. I do have a question. Scotty Moore, he did work hard to earn that shot in that match. Do you think there'd be any backlash from you possibly turning it into a triple threat?
I don't know, maybe. Not my problem.
That's right, Tibbs. But of course, like I said, we've now got that amazing main event for next week. And of course, we'll see the fallout between the Ratscension and the Brunch Boys next week. And then, of course, we'll see what's going to happen with Scotty Moore, with Blake Tanner, and of course with the JWF main event match at WrestlePalooza. But of course, if you want to hear about any of that, you're going to have to tune in next time on JWF Monday Night War. So, boys, it has been an episode. What did you learn this week?
I learned that, Scotty, you and I are going to go to Scott Steiner's Stripper Shonies, and we're going to go meet DD, please.
DD, please. Dylan, what did you learn, my boy?
Apparently I need to go find this Ron guy at the Surf Shack, trying to get him fired.
You gotta go fuck up Ron.
Hi, I'm just going to walk in there. Hi, I'm looking for Ron. Yeah, I'm Ron. Fuck you.
Ron. I hate Hulk Hogan, too.
By the way, his name is, I was going to say, by the way, his name is Cunt Hogan. And, he just walked out.
And I learned that I should probably check what microphone I'm recording from before we start recording.
You've only been doing this for how long, Scotty?
Coming up on almost 2 years in a couple months, but it's alright.
Slow clap, buddy. Slow clap.
So Dylan can be found on Twitter at SexyChuckyT. Blake, where can they find you?
You can find me at Blake A. Tanner on the Twitter, doing all of our other stuff for the BS Network, on Twitch, on the podcasting thing, and you can also find me whatever we do on that. And you can find me at the Darkroom Video, that's Darkroom VIDYA on YouTube if you like video games.
And you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo. That's SCOTTYEMO. Buy my books on Amazon. There's Queasel Corp Risen, and of course BS versus the Gods, the book where me and Blake Tanner fight a bunch of fucking Grecian gods, and it's dope as all hell. Make sure to help out the show online at patreon.com/fightboys. I'm sorry, guys. And of course, I think we may start doing this on Twitch. Dylan was down for it. Blake was down. As long as I can figure out how to do it, we'll hopefully be live on Twitch recording next week. I don't know how we're gonna.
Then we can answer. Then we can start ragging off at fans.
Yeah. The filing don't go away from me. Make sure to pick up your Fight Boys merch over at merch.aloadofpurebs.com and check out all the other amazing BS Network products like A Load of BS, me and Blake's show, where if you liked where I was just kind of reviewing bad restaurants and Blake was riffing, that's what A Load of BS is. And then, of course, there's Opposite Attractions, the show where me and my buddy Jim Murphy try to build our own theme park. And it's also the reason why I had the wrong microphone set, because I had just gotten done recording that. But, of course, excuses are excuses. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, you can find us at aloadofpurebs.com. Buy our merch at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Donate to the Patreon. Find us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at Fight Boys Show, Chuck Taylor. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you're a fight boy, you're a fight boy for life.